I'll invite you to a practice in this moment, and then I'm going to explain how this practice weaves in through our book club sessions. The practice is very simple, and it is the practice and the principle of welcome. How can we become more welcoming and more friendly to what is happening in the present moment, both in the environment that we're surrounded by and inside our internal environment? So in this moment, we're going to do this very simply. I'm going to invite you to look outside and just notice the kind of weather that you have. And I'm going to do the same with you. Without qualifying whether it's good weather or bad weather, it's just the weather of this moment. And what would it be like to welcome it? Welcome wind, welcome sky, welcome clouds, welcome this particular angle of how the rays of the sun touch the sidewalk that will never repeat exactly in the same way. So just welcoming it. It doesn't mean that we have to love it or like it. It's just a friendliness towards the weather. And we're going to do the same thing inside. This is something that comes from focusing technique and from Eugene Gendlin. It's really sweet invitation to notice the weather inside. So maybe in this moment, your internal weather is quiet and sunny and lovely, or maybe there's some turmoil, there's some dark clouds that have gathered. It's really maybe even closing your eyes and tuning into the kind of weather that is inside of you in this moment. Without classifying it as good weather or bad weather, just welcoming it as it is. Welcome clouds, welcome internal sunshine. And so, this process of welcoming, and what we also practice as the principle of welcome, is something that can shift the state of our nervous system almost in an instant. And it's something that we will be practicing each time that you come to a book club session. We have 8 of those sessions. And in each session, we read from the book, we practice the material from the book. But parallel to that, which is more important, is we practice these somatic skills of how we transition from one space to another. How do we become more friendly and welcoming to what is here in the present moment? How do we create more spaciousness to be with it? And that doesn't mean that you won't have a preference. I think most of us wake up hoping that we have a really good day and wonderful weather outside and inside. But when that's not the case, to not turn on ourselves, or worse, turn on others for how we're feeling. Because just like the weather, we're going to have days with very transient weather. I live in Colorado, and here we say if you don't like the weather, just wait 30 minutes. And it can be the same for our psycho-emotional world as well. Our bodies need our friendliness and our welcoming attitude. And so each time when you come into a book club session, we get to do that together. We get to welcome our internal weather. We get to share it. If you want to share in the chat, or maybe you want to share out loud. And There is a community welcoming of how each of us is showing up, which creates over time this capacity and spaciousness to shift our state just in a minute. I hope that you join us for Spring Book Club. I'm excited to see you and to be your teacher, whether it's your first time doing the Peace with Self, Peace with Food book club, or it's your third time. I can't wait to see you.